What's up, everybody, and welcome in Memphis, Tennessee, where we are kicking off NXT tonight. A very excited show is ahead of us. We got the debut of Tonga Loa that we saw last week with the Bloodline facing Tyler Bate, also debuting. Both superstars want to show the best of themselves. Karrion Kross, our North American champion, is facing Shinsuke Nakamura in a non-title match as well later tonight. And last but not least, for the main event announced last week, Ivy Nile defeated B-Fab for a spot at the North American Women's Championship against Stephanie Valkyr. That's in the main event. And of course, Ilya Dragunov has something to say about the triple threat that William Regal announced also last week. And that's up next. Uh, so without further ado, let's head immediately into action as our NXT champion is here present tonight. And there he is, Ilya Dragunov. And some things tell me that he's not going to be happy after that triple threat is announced at Judgment Day, where Andrade and Braun Breaker will have a shot at his NXT championship that he's wearing now around his waist in a triple threat match. Very exciting things ahead of Judgment Day. For those who don't remember, in the second day of draft night, there was a number one contender match between Andrade and Braun Breaker. And the winner should have faced Ilya Dragunov, but Ilya Dragunov thought otherwise. He attacked both men with a Singapore cane, and that's why William Regal just made the announcement for a triple threat match. Of course, that's not a behavior that we accept here at NXT, especially from a champion. We know that William Regal is a little bit harder to his superstars at this roster, so I completely understand why he did that triple threat match. So I am very curious to see what Ilya Dragunov has to say, as the audience is scanning "You suck" at Ilya Dragunov, and nobody really likes him here. And that doesn't bother me, because you see what he's saying again to the crowd here at Memphis, Tennessee. That's not pretty sweet, actually. Saying that, oh, but it looks like Obafemi is making his entrance to the ring. I was just going to say that Ilya Dragunov is just mocking the fans here at Memphis, Tennessee. But for one reason or another, Obafemi is advancing to the ring the very first time we see him this season. And of course, one to watch this season as well, as he will have some things to say to Ilya Dragunov. Looks like it's pretty good. As he's advancing into the ring, I don't think that Ilya Dragunov can believe his eyes as well. He wants the opportunity to tell him to shut the hell up. Okay. He does only complain and he uses cheap shots, so I got to agree there with Obafemi. But only botches his title reign. That seems a little bit harsh. But of course, he didn't prove anything right there, the champion. Obafemi wants to be next in line for the championship. But why is Ilya Dragunov running? Why is he running? Oh, it's Braun Breaker's spear on Obafemi. That's why he's running. He didn't want anything to do with Braun Breaker. Oh my god. And Obafemi just rolls out of the ring as Braun Breaker is staring him down. And Andrade wants to come to help Obafemi right now. Andrade enters the ring and spear as well on Andrade, as he's staring him down as well. And Ilya Dragunov is glad he didn't stay in the ring. Braun Breaker just made 2 victims in a few minutes time. As we are now backstage here with Karrion Kross and Paul Heyman. We saw Paul Heyman wandering backstage last week. And I think that he wants to recruit Karrion Kross here. With Karrion Kross not seeming impressed at all. Karrion Kross, who is our North American champion, don't forget, has a match later tonight against Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, but there is Scarlet. Something tells me she won't be too happy at all. Paul Heyman tries to work together with Scarlet and the North American champion. Wants to get him to the major brands. Paul Heyman now also saying that he could maybe help Scarlet in her path in the women's division. I am very curious to see where this is going to get. But like I said, don't forget, Karrion Kross has a match later tonight, but now we are heading into Tyler Bate against Tonga Loa. Both have a debut match. We will see what the member of the bloodline that we are talking about here will have to show here at NXT. I can't really talk today. It's been a very rough day. But Tyler Bate is here, just waving at the fans. Member of New Catch Republic, and sadly enough, Pete Dunne is injured at the moment, so won't show up. Tyler Bate is in single action, but he still have his shots. He still have some screen time, and something tells me that Pete Dunne, wherever he is, will be watching Tyler Bate at home, or like I said, wherever it is. We'll be watching this match very, very close. As the audience is screaming Tyler's name, they are obviously on Tyler's side here. Tyler Bate now lifting him. Beautiful maneuver. Just dropping him down his neck. And walking on those arms. Your arm is not meant to bend that way. Especially with that force that Tyler Bate is putting into his feet right now. The suplex from the guy from England. And again, bending that arm. It looks like Tyler Bate is getting the upper hand right here. Tyler Bate now clothesline over the top rope from Tyler Bate. What is his in mind? Joining the ropes. And oh my god! Just flying over that third rope to hit Tonga Loa, and you can hear the public chanting, "This is awesome!" Using those barricades as well. As the referee started counting, getting Tonga Loa back in the ring. We only started this match and already some incredible moves on one another. Tonga Loa now was able to get out of that submission move from Tyler Bate, a headbutt onto the temple of Tyler Bate. Now joining the ropes and just dropping him over his shoulder. Ooh, and that boot to his neck, to his back, must have hurt. Getting him now into the turnbuckle. Turns him around, working on his legs. And that cheap punch into his back. Ooh, that face must have hurt there with that boot of Tonga Loa. Tonga Loa now headbutt on Tyler Bate. He's going for a pin immediately. 1, 2, only 2 counts. Working on the face of Tyler Bate. Looks like Tonga Loa now found his way into the match. Lifting him up. Going towards the turnbuckle. And face first into that turnbuckle. Tonga Loa now again working with his boot. This time not on his face but on his chest. Might leave some bruises there. He's turning him around. Tonga Loa now wrenching on that shoulder. The referee has to break it up. And it's now Tyler Bate, getting the upper hand elbow drop on Tonga Loa. I think that I'm actually botching his name the whole time. It's Tonga Loa. Tonga Loa. Why am I saying Loa? I don't know, man. Sometimes you botch it. Undertaker's last ride on Tyler Bate here. Now punching his face. Showing him who's the boss. Again punching that face of Tyler Bate. Lifting him up and dropping him onto his face. This might be over for Tyler Bate, going for a pin. 1, 2, no, only 2 counts. The determination of Tyler Bate now might be over. He's going for a pin again, hitting his finishing move. 1, 2, no. Still only a 2 count, and Tonga Loa is not happy. He demands the referee to come a little bit faster. He's lifting him up now, Tonga Loa. He might dropping him outside of the ring, that powerbomb outside of the ring. And leg drop on Tyler Bates. Tonga Loa might be the best one here at the moment. Might be the one showing the most dominance as he's getting back into the ring. Thanking the fans right here. Referee is already at the 4 counts. Tonga Loa now working again for a submission move. This time it might hurt Tyler Bate a little bit more than it used to. But he was able to escape. Still showing the fight. Tyler Bate now. And he's just messing around with Tonga Loa. Just spinning on one side, spinning on the other side as well. And just dropping him casually, just like that. Tyler Bate now going for a pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count from Tonga Loa. Tonga Loa did counter that move, headbutt to Tyler Bate, working on the back as well. Getting him into a corner, lifting him up into a turnbuckle, and just dropping him casually outside of the ring and messing around with Tyler Bate again outside of the ring. dropping him into the barricades. Ruthless. Just kicking him again, lifting him up. Tonga Loa and dropping him on the last wire from the Undertaker again. And ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy, just drop a like. It only takes 5 seconds of your time, and it really helps us out to create even better shows and to make this experience a little more enjoyable for all of us. Tonga Loa now, and spear onto Tyler Bate. This might be it, going for a pin. 1, 2, no, Tyler Bate still kicks out. And Tonga Loa, yes, Tonga Loa, yeah. He can't believe himself. Beautiful maneuver from Tyler Bate. And Tyler Bate is now all hyped up. The audience enjoys it. Tyler Bate now. Going for a Tyler driver. 1, 2. Only a 2 counts. Only a 2 counts. Suplex from Tyler Bate. He's going for it again. He's going for it again. But Tonga Loa, the clothesline on Tyler Bate. Elbow drop. Elbow drop. And another elbow drop onto Tyler Bate. 3 times. You could hear the audience screaming. That's forearm onto Tyler Bate now. Lifting him up. And just dropping him again on Tyler Bate. Just looking at him, staring him down. And you can hear the audience, and Tyler Bate is just rolling out, and there you got to the rest of the bloodline with AJ Styles from the barricade, a neck breaker onto Solo Sikoa, just staring down at Tama Tonga. Both men has a history. He's just staring down, hesitating. Tama Tonga had headbutted by Tonga Loa, and everything is going so fast. Tyler Bate is already on his feet, and Hurricane Rana onto the barricade from Tyler Bate, joining the ring again, and springboard on Tama Tonga. Tyler Bate making victims here at ringside. All those bodies onto the ground. Tyler Bate advancing to his opponents of tonight. The referee doesn't know what's happening, just staring as he's entering the ring again. Tyler now joining the third ring. Is he going for it? Is he going for it? And oh my god, he's going for it, going for a pin. Might be over. Referee faster. 1, 2, 3. Tyler Bate wins this incredible match. And the audience is getting wild as Tyler Bate's music hits. He just defeated not only Tonga Loa, but also Tama Tonga. Now ringside with the help of AJ Styles, also Solo Sikoa is there. Wins his first match of this season, and you can see Solo Sikoa still hurting outside of the ring. AJ Styles as well, he just got a little bit up. And Tama Tonga, of course, catching that Tyler Bate, flying Tyler Bate, as we are backstage right now again. Paul Heyman, this time talking with Chad Gable backstage. Well, it is thanks to Chad Gable, but they cheated. You got with me, they cheated a lot. But yeah, it is what it is. Results counts. It's thanks to Chad Gable that both American Made and Ivy Nile got their first victory. Chad Gable likes Heyman's work as well. And Heyman will be watching Ivy Nile this evening as she is facing Stephanie Valkyrie for that Women's North American Championship. But talking about North American Championship, our North American champion Karrion Kross is facing Shinsuke Nakamura up next. Ladies and gentlemen, look at who is entering this ring. It is none other than Shinsuke Nakamura. He was the Intercontinental Champion but lost his title against Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. And that time Sami Zayn already defended his title against Gunther, was victorious, now has kind of a feud with his best friends Kevin Owens and with Randy Orton, who's after his title as well. But that's for Monday Night Raw. We are now talking here about Shinsuke Nakamura at NXT. And I believe that if you defeat the champion, you should be granted a shot at his title. So will this be possible to face Karrion Kross for his title? If Shinsuke Nakamura defeats him, of course. That would be awesome. Shinsuke Nakamura just losing the Intercontinental Championship but immediately getting a shot at the North American Championship. So if Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Karrion Kross, this might be the future for him. This might be what's coming next. Anyhow, I'm very excited. And this is Karrion Kross coming to the ring. Our North American champion will have also his debut on this new season. He will show why he is the North American champion. Had a great defense at Stand and Deliver. He's joined, of course, by Scarlet, his wife, that got a little bit heat with Paul Heyman backstage, so we saw it a few minutes ago. But with all that said and done, we don't know what Karrion Kross is thinking about it. What is his point of view? We saw Scarlet talking instead of Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross didn't tell anything. But does Karrion Kross think the same as his wife? That's the question. Does Karrion Kross want to stay here at NXT, or does he want those bigger shots for the major titles at either Raw or SmackDown? We don't know. One thing is sure, he is our North American champion, and he will be facing Shinsuke Nakamura here tonight. He will give his all. He will show why he is the North American champion, and hopefully he defeats Shinsuke Nakamura. But yeah, we don't know. We don't know this if Shinsuke Nakamura now will be able to defeat Karrion Kross. I think, for me at least, tell me what you think, but I think for me it will only be a reason more to give Nakamura a shot at his championship. We are starting off right now. Fury from Shinsuke Nakamura right from the start, as that knee to his temple. Now we're getting Shinsuke Nakamura to the ropes. Amazing maneuver from Karrion Kross. Now strangling Shinsuke Nakamura. The referee has to break it up, but she's just looking at it. I know the quality of the referees here at NXT doesn't compare towards the quality of the referees at Raw or SmackDown. Beautiful kick from Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross now. Beautiful maneuver. It's going for a second time, destroying Nakamura behind him. What a force. Going for a pin. 1. And only a 1 count. What is Scarlet doing with that Singapore cane in the ring? You might think that would be a distraction, but he's not distracting anyone, just the referee. Getting Kross, punching everything, the air out of Nakamura's chest. Kicking, sorry, the air out of Nakamura's chest, now working on his arms. From now on, it's been Karrion Kross who has the upper hand in this match with that clothesline from our North American champion, showing his muscles, of course, taunting, working again on those arms. He weakened them just a few seconds ago, and now he's making a submission move, hoping that the man from Japan will tap out. But Shinsuke Nakamura now getting out of the submission move. Submission next week from Nakamura, that's kicking the back of Karrion Kross. And beautiful from Nakamura, making use of this weight. Scarlet is having a word with Nakamura now, as she distracts Nakamura a little bit. This might be the time for Karrion Kross now to get up, but didn't get up. Nakamura did get good strikes on Karrion Kross, getting him now into the corner. It's Nakamura's time now to kick Karrion Kross, just lifting him up with the back of his head into that lower turnbuckle. Might hurt. This can be, this can bring some injuries with it. Maybe to the neck, maybe to the back of the head, we don't know. But this is very dangerous from Nakamura. Now, working on his arms, just like Karrion Kross did earlier, lifting him up. Oh, just dropped him down, fisherman suplex, going for a pin. Referee was dribbling 1, 2, only 2 counts. Shinsuke Nakamura now showing the rope. He's going for his Kinshasa. He's going for it. No! Karrion Kross just sweep Nakamura to the mat, face first into the lower turnbuckle as well. Just got kind of his payback on Nakamura, lifting him up right now. He's kicking him into the deck, pressing in fireball mode. And he's bringing him, and now power bombing him outside the ring. Referee should start a count now. Anytime. Lifting him up again in powerbomb mode. What does he have in mind? Joining the post. Oof! Making use of that lead post. You can see the barrier now, serving as a weapon. Referees at the count. Karrion Kross is breaking the count. He's asking Nakamura now to get up. He's preparing himself for a strike. Beautiful knee strike on Nakamura. Now having him in powerbomb mode again. Using the barricade again. Weakening the barricades. Referees at the 6 counts. Getting close to a 10 now. Face first onto the barricades. Taking his time and again into the barricades. Ooh, that lead post again. Karrion Kross getting in the ring, outside the ring again, breaking counts again. Didn't go for that 10 count disqualification. Referee is again at the 1 count. Sorry. So this can be very, very long. Powerbomb Nakamura into the apron. Karrion Kross now getting Nakamura back into the ring. Enjoying everything of it. Referee is tired of it. Getting to the ring, she said. Working on that arm again with that submission move. It just hurt a little bit more than last time. So I guess that getting out of this pin, out of this submission move, will be harder for Nakamura. But Nakamura is fighting out of it. Again, those punches to the face, countering it on great way. What is Scarlet doing? Getting rid of that turnbuckle. The turnbuckle is exposed, but Karrion Kross now with that knee to the face. Referee, you can't let that happen. You cannot let that happen. Nakamura is hurt now with that turnbuckle and he's going for it. Karrion Kross going to bring an end to it. Nakamura is fighting everything he has out of his chest. This is a submission move where Karrion Kross is putting down his enemies and it always works. Can Nakamura get out of it? It's been a while now, it's been a few seconds, Nakamura hasn't found a way. Referee is getting close look. If he taps out, she should have had a closer look to that turnbuckle, but I guess priorities. And that's it, Nakamura taps out. Karrion Kross made Nakamura tap out, your North American champion, and it's a shame that he had to use that exposed turnbuckle. But of course, I guess Scarlet has something to prove. There you see again the back of his head into that turnbuckle, that last turnbuckle, the lower turnbuckle that could have bring him an injury. We don't know. We will see afterwards. Now you saw Nakamura going for a pin against his move. After his move, sorry. Only a 2 count, and that's where Karrion Kross decided to bring this outside, very close to a 10 count. There you could see him running to the ring afterwards. Now that powerbomb into the apron. He brought the fight to Nakamura, and there you could see that Scarlet got rid of that turnbuckle, and of course Karrion Kross made profit out of it. He used that exposed turnbuckle to get Nakamura there, to get him distracted, hurting his chest, and to make a submission move that could end all as it did. Something tells me Nakamura is not going to be pretty happy about it, but Scarlet had something to prove, that she is also a good manager just like Paul Heyman. And thanks to her, Karrion Kross got the victory tonight. We see Solo Sikoa now pretty pissed off at Tonga, saying that he has to redeem himself. Why are you just staring there at AJ Styles? But the two have a history. He's the reason why his brother lost. It's kind of harsh from Solo Sikoa. Tonga seems determined to redeem himself. He wants AJ Styles on Judgment Day. And of course Solo Sikoa likes to hear that. He's going to talk to William Regal, and he wants to make it an Extreme Rules match. He wants AJ Styles to suffer. Talking about Judgment Day, those are the matches Street Profits will face the War Raiders for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax for the NXT Women's Championship. We saw a hell of a brawl last week. NXT Championship will be on the line. Ilya Dragunov against Braun Breaker against Andrade. We saw it getting heated pretty much at the beginning of the show. And Trick Williams will face Sheamus for the United States Championship. We see Cody Rhodes now announced after SmackDown for the WWE Undisputed Championship against Roman Reigns, trying to get Roman Reigns out of his shell. And the Kabuki Warriors will face the Metagirls for the Women's Tag Team Championship, announced pretty much after what happened in the Gauntlet match. Winner of the Gauntlet match, Sol Luka, will face Dakota Kai for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Those are all the matches already announced. Ricky Saints versus Gunther for the Falls Count Anywhere match at Judgment Day. And for the World Heavyweight Championship, it is Finn Balor against Damian Priest against CM Punk at Judgment Day. I hope you will all be there because this is a PLE with one of the PLEs with the most matches of this year. I think a total of 12 matches will be at this PLE, just still a few to be announced. Maybe potential Tamatonga against AJ Styles in an Extreme Rules match. But one match already announced tonight was the Women's North American Championship on the line. As this is your main event of the evening, Ivy Nile will face Stephanie Valkyrie. And look at that strength of Ivy Nile. She's ready. She's ready for Stephanie Valkyrie. As we can see her entering the ring right now, La Primera, the Dark Angel, will also have her very first match since the new season began. And if you are excited about this match, if you are enjoying the show, please leave a like. It only spends 5 seconds of your time, and it really helps us out. So it is free as well, so it's very generous for me if you just drop a like and helping us out here. Only if you enjoy, of course. Stephanie Valkyrie is enjoying the cheers for her entrance with that North American Championship for the woman on the line. You can hear the fans cheering NXT, NXT. Very excited about this matchup tonight. Great booking from William Regal. That main event is awesome. Ivy Nile against Stephanie Valkyrie. As she is your challenger, and here is your champion, Stephanie Valkyrie. The challenger Ivy Nile did defeat B-Fab to get a shot at this championship, with of course the help of Chad Gable. Chad Gable that is not present here tonight, but he teased a little bit with Paul Heyman that he will be here tonight. So I guess he will be interfering just like last week that he did with B-Fab and Ivy Nile, potentially. Both women are locking in, couldn't find a move, but it's Ivy Nile now striking first and working on that back of Stephanie Valkyrie. The match is early, so she's got the stamina to get out of it, and now it's Stephanie Valkyrie to STF on Ivy Nile, but same for her, the match is very early, even though that submission move hurts. They pretty got the strength to get out of this match, out of this submission move, sorry. And Ivy Nile, what a force! You gotta give it to her, what a force from Ivy Nile, going for a pin immediately. Is the 1 count? No, not even a 1 count. Locking in both women, and locking in again. Stephanie Valkyrie dragging now Ivy Nile towards the corner, and working on that leg. Oh my god, bending that leg, not the right way. Ivy Nile now into guts. Stephanie Valkyrie is working on that arm. Ooh, wow, she's bending that arm incredibly. But Ivy Nile now finding a way to counter it. And what a way to counter it. Getting Stephanie to the ropes. Working on the back of the Chilean. And elbow drop again on that back of Stephanie Valkyrie. Kicking that back again. She's really going after that back, man. Locking in both women. It's Stephanie Valkyrie now locking in with an incredible move. A headbutt that gotta hurt again. Working on that face. And the leg drop from Stephanie Valkyrie. Getting Ivy Nile now into the corner where she wants it. That forearm to Ivy Nile's face. And just casually carrying Ivy Nile. Just breaking her back with her knee right now. Joining the top rope. What does she has in mind? And she's going for leg drop onto Ivy Nile. This might be it. Going for a pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 counts. Only a 2 counts. Incredible move. Getting Ivy Nile over that top rope. And she's heading outside of the ring. And moves now face first into the apron for Ivy Nile. Hitting her into the commentator's table. With Ivy Nile now elbow to Stephanie Valkyrie's face as she's now slowly entering the ring after Irish shooting her there. And working on that back again. If she got the opportunity, she's working on that back again. Escaping from Ivy Nile. And now Stephanie Valkyrie says, I'm going to work on your back now. Just bending Ivy Nile in two. You got to give it to them. The superstars of the WWE, they are giving everything they have. There is a lot on the line for them. Their body is on the line. Oh, beautiful. From Ivy Nile. She's going for a pin. Might be it. 1, 2, 3. No. Like I said, you gotta give it to them. The superstar of WWE putting their body on the line just for our entertainment. That's incredible. Now Ivy Nile just turned Stephanie Valkyrie around, getting her onto the third rope. Stephanie Valkyrie now in a bad position. Oh my god. Her head just wrenched like that. Ivy Nile going for a pin. 1, 2. Only 2 counts. Ivy Nile can't believe it. She can't believe it. She's joining now. That second rope. Oh my gosh. Working on that face, that knee. But this time Stephanie Valkyrie just escapes. What does she have in mind? Getting her into the corner. Stephanie Valkyrie walking on the back again. You gotta give it to her as well. Those knees and her strength of Stephanie. That's impressive. Forearm from the Chilean. And the leg drop again from La Primera. Going for a pin. This might be it. 1, 2. Only a 2 counts. Very interesting match. Of course, it's for the Women's North American Championship. So what did we expect? My god. Ivy now decided that she's more safer outside of the ring. As La Primera clearly is hurting. You can see bruises on her back from here on out. And now getting Stephanie Valkyrie back in the ring, taunting the fans. She's hyped up. She thinks this might be elbow drop on Stephanie Valkyrie. She thinks the time has come. Ivy Nile now, she's going for it. The submission move that made a lot of women tap out already. Will Stephanie Vautier tap out as well? She has trouble. Oh my god, she's working with those knees. She escapes that submission move. Stephanie Vautier now. Oh! She's going for a pin. 1, 2, no! Ivy Nile escaped. What a kick out. Ivy Nile just couldn't, was struggling to get Stephanie Vautier away from her, but not that long. Ooh, that punch to her guts. I don't know what I'm saying, man. I don't know what I'm saying. This match got me all places. Oh my god, crazy kick from Ivy Nile. Going now for a submission move again. This time working on those legs, but that back again. But back as well, sorry. Stephanie Vautier escapes from that submission move. Is she going for it? She's going for it, using that knee. Going for a pin. This is it. 1, 2, no! Only a 2 count. And Chad Gable is here. Chad Gable is here. But Stephanie Vautier saw that. Stephanie saw him, but he's not happy. He's not happy. He's talking about Stephanie Vautier, why he got kicked. But Stephanie now using Ivy Nile as a projectile. Ivy Nile clearly is upset with what she did. But Stephanie Vautier doesn't care. Stephanie Vautier doesn't care. She's using Devil's Kiss. Devil's Kiss on Ivy Nile. As Chad Gable is still there on the ground. Hurt by Ivy Nile, but B-Fab is here. Where did she come from? Where did she come from? She wants revenge, of course, on Chad Gable. He's the one costing her match at the Women's North American Championship. It should be her now. Oh my god, using that barricade. And Stephanie Vautier making work of her own as well in the ring. Headbutting Ivy Nile. I counted 4 headbutts. And she's ready for it. She's going at it again. Ivy Nile. No. Not in the match. Not in the match anymore. Going for a pin. This might be it. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Stephanie Vautier retains the NXT North American Women's Championship. What a match. Chad Gable interfered. Shouldn't have. It distracted Ivy Nile more. Oh, but that's Karrion Petrovic. Previous champion. Stephanie Vautier defeated her at Stand and Deliver, and she finally is back. Looking at that title. She signed with NXT. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.